Yeah. Okay, welcome everyone to our monthly gathering, consultant gathering. Super excited to have Tosha Roberts with us tonight. She is an amazing powerhouse. I love the words genuine. Genuine is a great description of her, and she has such a huge heart. A little bit about Tasha. She's a mom of two elementary age kids. She loves planning and going on tropical vacations. She lives in Wyoming, and she's been in business for a little over 4 years. And let's see, in 2020, y'all, she did 184 years. She did 182,000 in 2020, and with all virtual party, um, doing virtual parties and group sales, and that since like March of last year, she just promoted to senior national director, and PR is her only job. Back in April of this year, she already hit board of directors again. She made board of directors for the first time last year. Y'all, she hit it in April of this year already. So currently, so like in 2020, she went from 40 team members to over 120. Currently, this year, she's already over 500,000. No, just kidding. Um, Team sales, personal sales, she is over 150,000, and then she's already this year alone activated
110.
110. Well, 150 sounded really good. Okay, y'all, she had COVID,
Sounds
and
good to me too.
she had COVID, um, and was down for about a month, but yet she has over 100,000 in sales this year. Totally crazy. She has 63 activated, and and assigned like 89. So please help me welcome from Wyoming. Get your pen and paper. She's a quick talker. She's gonna get in, get out, and get her done tonight. So get ready. Take it away, Tasha.
Hey, friends. Thanks, Patty. That was a great introduction. If you guys have any questions at any point, please go ahead and put them in the chat. I can see that right on the screen, so I will get those answered. And I do talk fast, and I have a lot to share with you. So I wanted to share like how I train my team, and I personally like feel that interaction is like the most important thing to keep your VIP group up in people's timelines, because Facebook does not necessarily love direct sales, especially not peer romance and some of the words that we choose to use. So getting your interaction up is like the most important thing right now. I do have some notes so I don't forget anything, so forgive me for looking down. First off, has anyone here been to Lake Tahoe? And if so, what is something you suggest I do there? Because we're going there in 2 weeks. So you can write those in the comments if you have been. I want to start with, for those of you who are new in the business and signing new girls and stuff, teach your new girls to get their interaction up on their personal page before they make a VIP group. Some girls get so excited to make a VIP group and they like post two things in there, add 7 people, and then they're like, I can't do this business. It's not working for me. I posted and no one cares. Like, no, you have to get your personal interactions up on your own page because you're the admin of your VIP group. The way that I like train my team to do that is first like cleaning up your personal page. Like, don't have just dirty stuff, negative stuff, personal relationship stuff. Like if you're pissed at your partner, like no. If you wouldn't shop from someone who's acting like that, don't back to basics, but we need to hear it over and over to remember like, oh, I was pissed at my man last week. I need to go erase some of that stuff, because if someone sends someone to your page, like, I know the girl, she's the best, she's so fun, you're gonna have a great time, you should party with her, and they go look on your page and you're like fighting with your man, like, no, don't do that. So clean up your personal Facebook profile, be yourself on there. I highly suggest posting personal stuff. So like you should post funny stuff, interactive stuff, and business stuff, and personal stuff, because people want to know about you. So one of the funniest things that my clients still talk about that happens, I have kids 11 and 6. My 11-year-old is a boy, and he like kind of knows about body parts and stuff, right? Because we just talk normally in our house. I had an old Mr. DJ, or whatever it's called now, on my desk. And it was like brown, like I think it used to be clear. I don't know, it was super old. And I got it from like someone who doesn't sell Pair Romance anymore. So I don't know how old it was, but it was ugly, like a tan brown color. So I had like the hot pink one and I had them both there. And I was showing my group, like, look, I'm getting rid of the old one. I got a new one. Like, stop making fun of my hideous Mr. DJ. And I had them both on my desk. And my son came up and he read something online that said, like, what's your score sexually based on your zodiac or something? And I'm like, what are you looking at? It was TikTok. But anyways, he's all, I think yours should be 20 out of 10. And I'm like, why? And he's like, because you have because of your job. And I was like, what about my job? And he said something, I don't know. And he's like, well, then why do you have so many penis statues in the basement? And I'm like, whoa, like that's crazy, right? But when he first started talking, like my kids are funny, they're clever. I started recording him because I didn't know where this was going. And so I posted that recording and people still talk about it. Like I just bought a mobile boutique. I posted, what should we name it? And someone wrote like Statue Enterprise or something. And I'm like, oh my God, like they're still talking about penis statues. But people want to see your funny stuff. They want to see about your kids. Like how Hazel, I don't know, just before this, Hazel like popped into because she needed a hug. Like that's okay. Kids need to hug their mom once in a while. When I do like things in my VIP like raffles and stuff, I have Hazel come draw them and then no one can be mad at me. Like they're not gonna be mad at a 6-year-old. So but like if she pops in, people are like, hi Hazel, like without me even saying her name. Like so definitely be yourself on your page, in your group, wherever. And don't forget to post real stuff, funny stuff, but definitely interactive stuff because you want people commenting, tagging their friends, whatever it is. That's how Facebook sees like, oh, people like the things she posts. So we're going to show more people her stuff. And then all of a sudden you're in people's timeline. So you want that stuff happening before you make a VIP group, or if you're already like, well, into this and you have a VIP group, post interactive things, but a different interactive thing on your personal and your VIP. Keep both of those interactive every day, even if it's like, how do you take your toast? How do you take your coffee? How do you like your bacon? What's your favorite color? What are you having for dinner? Whatever. It doesn't matter. It shouldn't be pure romance all the time, actually. So that's a huge thing I wanted to talk about is getting your interaction up. And then now I'm going to talk about how I've had like I probably have like 90% of my sales in my VIP group. Is anyone else like that? Are you guys in-home partying or is everything online? Because I'm mostly virtual, which I like because I'm too lazy to carry my stuff out of my house and into someone else's house. I don't want to do that anymore. That's why I bought a mobile boutique. But oh, good. I'm glad everyone's getting back to in-home because that really is like the fun part of this, right? Like I miss that. I miss the laughter and meeting new women and all that stuff. But when I think about it, I'm like, I wouldn't even be sad if she cancels because I don't want to carry all this stuff. But I'm getting my mindset changed because if you can think things, like if you think negatively about your business, it's going to be bad. So I try to just always be positive about my business, right? So a lot of my business comes from my group, and I'm going to tell you the things that I do in my group. I was telling the girls before, I don't have like a calendar or a schedule. I kind of fly by the seat of my pants. If I'm like, wow, my group's like kind of quiet right now, like I post a smash or pass, or I just look at a GIF and find a celebrity. I like do Gal Gadot a lot, Wonder Woman. She's freaking beautiful, and no one ever says pass to her. Like these are all women in my group, and they always say smash to Wonder Woman. So I post like you can just post something super simple, smash or pass with a GIF of a celebrity. Like people want to give you their opinion, especially women. We love giving our opinions, right? So I don't schedule stuff. I'm trying to be better about it. The only thing I do every month or every week, I do my own virtual party in my group every Tuesday, which is what I have directly after this. And if you aren't doing that, you should start doing that because you can never say like, I don't have a party, I don't have any hostesses. I asked every single person, like, no, do one for yourself. In my group, even if I don't have hostesses, I will go right in my group and be like, it's time for Tuesday's party. Thank you to my beautiful hostesses. Let's have some fun. And I thank my hostesses, even if I don't have any, because people then know it's normal. We're all partying, we're all doing this. And yes, I do one party per week. And if I have 10 hostesses, so be it. If I have 2, if I have 0, 5, whatever. But I do one party per week, and all the hostesses are the hostess for that week. And then her party is just separate. But I can't like do 10 parties a week. I just can't do that. I would rather be at the pool or something else with my children. So part of that getting your interaction up is going live. You should go live all the time. For summer, so I do these things called growth groups for my team, and I just ask who wants to boost your algorithm or your interactions or whatever. You can't say algorithms. We don't say we're boosting algorithms. My boyfriend works at Microsoft, and he's always like, when you say that, you sound so ridiculous. Facebook doesn't even know their own algorithm half the time. It's interaction that we're boosting, okay? So you post interactive posts to get things going. Going live is like a big way because that is a Facebook feature. When we post our website, Facebook doesn't like that because that's going to take you off of their business onto a different business, and they don't like that. But when you
Got some
use
juice? Good job.
when you use Facebook features like their go live option, they like that. So just watch what you put for like the title, because if you put money like dollar signs or whatever, they'll just close your live right when it comes on. Because I'm sure you guys have all heard people saying, round 2, let's try this again when they're going live. So just watch what you put for like the title, and then they shouldn't close your lives down. Okay, the weekly party, I've talked about that. I always encourage, so I'm better about this when I ship stuff. I have this certain text that I copy paste, like, your order has shipped, here's your tracking. Thank you so much for supporting my business. You are welcome and encouraged to share a picture of your goodies in the group when you get them, if you're comfortable. And then I have a lot of girls just sharing, like, look what I got. Oh my God, yay. Thanks so much, Tasha. You know my style, whatever, because I do like mystery boxes, or, well, they're subscription boxes, but I'll talk about that in a second. Joanna, mostly I share the same products, like, or I'll just switch it up. I always show something I need to get rid of, or like the bloom stuff. Like I have probably 3 boxes, like the big boxes of Coochie blooms and Body Dew blooms. And so I like been showing that particular scent, but mostly I show the same stuff because everyone is not watching it. There's 7,000 people in my group, and there's probably 30 people watching at any time. And I know it's not the same 30 from last week. So yes, I want them showing their purchases. Your tips are great, Patty. I'm so glad you're like keeping notes. So another thing that I do is like birthday stuff. I just looked since I got on my laptop, and it says so and so and 18 other people have birthdays today, and I'm like, that's so much. Like if you copy paste happy birthday to each one of them, Facebook will cut off your commenting. So I am really bad about that. I used to have an alarm in my phone, go in every night 6 p.m., tell everyone happy birthday, and you just have to change the message a little bit. I need to get better at that. In summer, I kind of just like get crazy, right? Like do whatever and forget like my structure. And then I get annoyed with alarms because I'm not at my computer. So I just swipe them, and I personally need to be better, but I can train on how to do this stuff, right? I also play bingo, but only in summer. So anyone who makes an order gets a bingo card, and I just write the date and time of the bingo on the back. Usually they're like, hey, what's this bingo card for? And then I just tag them in my VIP group. I have like a bingo. This is the next time we have bingo. This is how you get bingo cards. And I like just tag them because I cannot tell that whole spiel to every person. Like, so I just tag her so she has all the info so she doesn't ask me 50 questions. Instead of me telling everyone happy birthday, I say, like, just post a picture of like balloons or whatever. And I'm like, where's my July birthday girls? And then I just go down the line, just like, oh yeah, happy birthday. Don't forget, everyone gets a birthday coupon. And yeah, so don't miss out on birthdays. If you don't have 7,000 people in your group and you can tell everyone happy birthday and message every person a birthday coupon, you should absolutely do that, because you can get a lot of outside sales from birthdays that aren't tied to parties or anything. And like women love when it's their birthday. Yeah, I think you could also do bingo all year. I just like slow down in summer enough to like be able to do bingo once a month. So Patty, you're so precious. Also for the holidays, so in my group, you know, if you like feel like you don't have enough virtual hostesses coming up and you've messaged everyone, you can post those things in your group, like the flags we just had, like pick a flag 1 through 6, and then you just say like, hey, you won $20 off your purchase. Do you want to be a virtual hostess? Whatever, however you talk. I definitely encourage my team not to copy paste my stuff because this is my wording. Like this is how I talk. So talk how you talk. and just like let them know it's totally free to have a party. You get free stuff and you're getting a free $20 item at your party, whatever you want to say. But using those like pick a heart or pick a balloon or pick a flag, whatever, those things are really popular. Like I said, smasher passes, what's your favorite? Like, how do you take your cream in your coffee? Like that kind of stuff. If you guys go and look on my Facebook, it's probably nothing but interactive posts. And in my group now, I've done that so often that like my gals that are in my group, like my clients, they post interactive posts that have nothing to do with pure romance. Like a lot of people post in your group like dirty stuff because they're like, oh, this is a dirty group. They're going to appreciate it. Like, I don't let dirty stuff go in my group. The word whore, slut, man bashing, Facebook does not let any of that. And if you approve it, they're shutting you down for that, not the person who posted it. And we don't want our groups or ourselves shut down from Facebook. So I don't let dirty stuff in my group at all. Like, it's a tasteful and classy group. And then some people will be like, hey, my message didn't go through. I'm like, well, this is tasteful and classy group. But now I have girls posting interactive stuff in there. Like, I always have so many things like for me to approve. And so if I'm going to bed and it's like 11, I'll just do an interactive one, like let it go through. And then in the morning, there's 100 comments on it. Like, that keeps my group and people's timeline while I'm sleeping. So yes, keep raunchy stuff out of your group. So some more things that people really look forward to in my group specifically, and these are the only things that I like have a time for besides my Tuesday parties. On the 7th of each month, I do my box. It's also going to be the name of my mobile boutique. It's B and then O, like the product O, X. So I'm naming it the box truck because of all the other things box can stand for. And it is a box truck, like it's a U-Haul. So I do my subscription box, and it's just a quick survey that I do on a Google form, and I have them fill that out every month. There's no, like, I'm not running anyone's card. I'm not being responsible for that. If you want in, do the survey and I'll send you an invoice. It's basically a mystery box. I do ask a certain question, like if I have too much body, do I say, which one of these do you suffer from, or which applies to you? Do you get bug bites? Do you have dry skin? Do you have eczema? Like just things, and people check mark them. And I don't care which one they check mark. They're all getting body do because that's part of the box. So I do let them choose how much they want to pay between $40 and $150. And on that line on my Google form says, please do not submit this form if you do not intend to pay your invoice by the 14th. So I leave that open from the 7th to the 14th. And then on the 15th, when that closes, I start Lingerie Club. Patty, you can probably share the graphic that I have for it. I post it everywhere. This month, we got all those summer, like super cute colored lingeries, and I bought a lot of them, more than I would like to admit, actually. So I ran Lingerie Club for 2 weeks instead of doing subscription box, but I think later in the month I'll probably do subscription box just because people like that and look forward to it. And I have had 2 girls ask me like, hey, it's past the 7th. Did I miss the box post? And I'm like, we're doing Lingerie Club right now. So like they know, they look forward to it. But 2 out of 7,000, but still that's special to me when they're like, hey, I was waiting. So I do Lingerie Club, Lingerie Club is a flat price. I did it for 39 the first couple months, and then I moved it to 49, and then this month I did 39 again because we got those lingeries for so cheap. I just put like an air freshener, a lingerie, and then I'll put like the Tie Me Up tape or the pasties or like Body Dew in blooms. Something that I got super cheap. I'll put like one lingerie and one product in there, or like those coupons for lovers or whatever I have. They don't get to choose. They just tell me. So for my Lingerie Club, I just say, what's your t-shirt size? And I'll take it from here, but be sure you read the whole graphic before you comment. And they do it. And so people like Lingerie Club. And then I always do product testers when we have new stuff. I feel like product testers is a really great way to get people trying products. When I post like, who wants to product test for me? I get me. And then when I write to them and they realize like it's not free, they have to pay, but it's like heavily discounted. Then like, oh, you have to pay. Like, oh, it's not free. Like, no, girl, nothing in America is free. But I still get a lot of product testers because people want stuff for discounts, right? So those are all the things I do in my group. I do a $20 holla like every other month. I haven't done one in a while. So when my group kind of starts to flatline, I'm like, guess what? We're going to do a $20 holla, and everyone loves that. And I don't know why, because it's just $2 off. Like if they needed shave cream and all this stuff, they should just buy the refills, right? But everyone loves saving $2 on their stuff. So I'm here for it. I will give you your stuff at a $2 discount. And then something else I was thinking about doing. So my boyfriend, he loves to buy Bath and Body Works stuff. And I'm like, why don't you just use the Pure Romance stuff? Like we have a whole office full of it. And he's like, I like to buy these because the reason why I go to Bath and Body is because they're buy 3, get 2 free. And I'm like, I can do that and give the Bloom stuff away for free. Or buy 3, get 2 for $1 each, whatever you want to put it at. You can do whatever, but like that's why he said he shops from there. And so I'm like, other people are gonna like that too. So I've tried buy 3 coochies, get 2 for free. Just tell me what 3 cents you want, and then that's gonna help me get rid of these Blooms coochies and sell a whole bunch of shave cream at full price, right? So that was just something I didn't plan on talking about, but I just thought of, so I threw it in. Does anyone have questions for me? So Patty asked me to talk about how I'm sponsoring, and the truth from the heart of my bottom is I just post about my lifestyle. I take my kids to the pool all the time. We have a membership at a pool here. There's like 2 outdoor pools in the whole state of Wyoming, and one of them you have to have a membership too. So we have that. We go to Waterworld a lot. We go to Gaylord. The President's Club is on their trip now, and they're at the Gaylord Resort in Dallas. We have a Gaylord in Denver, so that's 100 miles away from us. That resort's like $400 a night to stay at. People know that because it's fancy. It's like, this is not a big city where I live. This is Cheyenne, Wyoming. We have like 60,000 people, but Denver's our closest like big city. So a lot of people go there and they know that it's pricey. So when we go there, people are like, damn, like she really is living her best life. And like literally, sometimes we just go to Waterworld. It's like $26 on a weekday. It's really not that bad, but we're there on a Wednesday and you're at work. And so people like, I truthfully think it's just lifestyle posting. And then I was telling you guys earlier, the leader meeting, that I didn't used to talk about the $20 kit sale because I was like, it doesn't come with any products. I don't want to talk about that. Like, no one's going to want that. That's my mindset, right? I changed my mindset. 2 girls joined with the $20 kit sale in January. They both got their IAP right away. And I was like, well, damn, because activations count for me, right? And so then I was like, I am actually going to start promoting the $20 or $40 social seller kit. And a lot of those girls that joined my team this year are social sellers, but we've like kind of turned our training around to like kind of guide them. And now you'll probably start hearing, because I don't know, Patty, if you've shared the things from the board meeting. I wasn't at the board meeting because I had COVID, but I hear from some friends who are leaders about like treating your new people like consumers until they're consultants, because until they are like seeing the light and working their business, they're consumers. So immediately we need to start like, what are the first 3 products you think you're going to try? Like, let's get you an order place. We have a sale happening right now. I also try to tell my girls, like, don't be shopping if it's not a sale day, because there's too many sale days to be shopping on a non-sale day. Let's make your money work for you, right? But I want to know the first 3 things they're going to try, because most of these girls don't have Pure Romance products, or they have shave cream or Basic Instinct. Like, that's it. Like, let's get them trying stuff so that they can even know what they're talking about. Because we're all women here, we know if someone's phony as hell. Like, we know that immediately. And so I want my girls trying products. So I'm trying to spin it to what Chris said. They're consumers until they're consultants. And so that's what I've been doing, like with my new girls. And I didn't used to ever say, did you know you can join Pure Romance just for the discount? I never said that, even though I should have, because I personally joined Pure Romance for the discount and I did not have a party for 5 months. So imagine where my business would be if I had partied immediately. I was never going to party. My sister was actually like, do you still have all that Pure Romance stuff? And I was like, nope. And she's like, I know you have it. My friends want to have a party. And I was like, no, I'm not doing it. But I did the training. Back then it was party school, and I did her party, and I was like, well, 3 more of her friends wanted to have parties. And I was like, people actually like this stuff. And the sexual health part of it is so important, and we just don't get that anywhere else. And so I was like, well, I guess I'm going to do this then. And thankfully so, because in March of right when COVID started, I got fired from my radiology job, and I did not have to worry. I did not miss a beat. I went home and said to my group, I didn't tell them anything. I don't even know if they still know, but I said, I'm going to have a party every single day in April. We're going to do a Zoom party. So who wants to do it? You guys are stuck at home anyways. You know your spouse is driving you crazy. Let's have a party every day. And I had a party every day in April, and my business skyrocketed. And that's how I had never even had $100,000 month before 2020. So that's all my stuff, guys. I have a virtual party in a couple minutes, but I can take some questions if you have some. I'm like if I stop this at 8:30, I can start the next one at 8:30 in 30 seconds. So you got 4 minutes.
So how did you grow your VIP group to 7,000?
By having my virtual parties in there. I moved them from events because then a lot of people are like, I'll have a party, I'll have a party, I'll have a party. And I'm like, I can't do 5 in one day. So I was like, I started a group chat of hostesses. So 5 hostesses like, hey, this is what I expect from you. This is your party. Post stuff in there. Invite your friends to it. This is your party. Like, you're not doing me a favor. I'm doing you a favor. So add your friends to the group, post your funny interactive stuff, be on the live when I'm on the live. That's all I expect from virtual girls. And sometimes my virtual parties are $0, and that's okay because I have 5 hostesses or 10, whatever it is. But that's the only thing that happened. I moved my parties to inside my group, and then I tell them I actually do my parties in my group now because there's a potential for 7,000 more viewers. And they're like, oh, hey, that sounds good to me. If people shop and I'm like, hey, who's your hostess? And they say you, I'm like, okay, thank you. And I do not put them under a hostess because I did that work, no one else. And the girls that are hostesses don't have to know, like, oh, 10 other people shopped, or I got a web order or something. They know if their friend shopped, right? So it's just like I treat her like a regular hostess. I talk super fast, Patty.
I love it. Anybody else? We have 2 minutes. Anything else?
What products do you sell the most?
Oh, liquids, like anyone else. The liquids, the stuff that people use and have to buy more of. Well, I also sold like probably 300 womanizers last year because I wasn't even going to buy one, you guys, because I hate it. I hate when Pure Romance put stuff out and they're like, it's limited. And then everyone goes and buys them all in 10 minutes. I hate that. And I wasn't going to buy womanizers, and I didn't. And then I saw another leader posting all these reviews from womanizers. And I was like, well, shit, they're going to come back. So I copied her reviews, posted them in my group, and everyone was like, I want one, I want one, I want one. So when they came back, I bought 20. And then like the last time I bought 50 and I have like 7 left. Like, people love them. I mean, I love them too. Don't get me wrong. I have a black one and a purple one. The black one's for special occasions. And my group knows that. And we're part of the 2 Pump Chump Club if you buy a womanizer. So people talk about that a lot in my group, actually. But most of my sales, my top selling product is Body Boost, Basic Instinct. Body Dew is my personal favorite product, and that's what's in my hair, guys. And so those are my top selling products because they're the ones I like, love, and talk about. Oh yeah, Cher, totally missed your question. And Joanna, I had a party every day in April on Zoom, and they were like at 2:00, 3:00 because those were different hostesses every day. And then I was like, I can't do this. I can do this once a month, so I'm putting all the hostesses together in my group. But yeah, and during quarantine, yeah, no one was doing anything else, so I just did that. Any more questions, peeps?
Thank you so much for joining us. That was a lot of really good
Thanks for having me. It gets me over my nervousness of doing Pure Business because when they asked me to do that, I wanted to throw up right then and there on my computer. And I told my boyfriend, like, I am not doing this. There is no way. And he's like, the fact that they're asking you is so amazing. Like, they see a change. You are doing it. So figure out what you need to do. And I was like, ooh. But so this helps a lot because I don't know y'all. And I'm not going to know the people on Pure Business. So thank you for letting me do it because this helps a lot. And if you want like I think it's like my secret sauce to successful sponsoring, that's the name of it. Tune in for Pure Business, where I still don't know what I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to wing it.
You will be
Thank you
great.
guys. Wait, can I take a picture of everyone real quick?
Absolutely. And I took
Do
one
this.
too.
Pure Romance gang sign, everybody. Okay. Thanks for having
Thanks for
me.
being on here. Yay. Everybody, like, give her, like, raise the roof, raise the roof. All right. Oh my gosh. Wasn't that amazing? Isn't she amazing? Just a ball of energy. And y'all, been in 4 years and already has her team sells over 400,000, almost 500,000 this year. And she's only been in 4 years and $182,000 in 1 year, mostly all online. Isn't that crazy? It just goes to show you anything's possible with this business. Um, so with that, Kira, let's see. Kira, are you doing recognition or dance box DJ or am I?
I can. I think, yeah, I can.
Okay.
I wasn't prepared for that because I was doing closing, but
Or I
let me
could do
get
it.
my music up here.
I was gonna say if you
Hold
pull
on.
up your music as we get ready
Okay,
to
I'm
end.
outside.
I was gonna say as we get ready to end, we're gonna do some box DJ, and then we'll Kira will close us out. Before we get into that, does anybody have any questions? Go ahead and comment if you have any questions. We do have a kit sale going on that's going to be happening this week. I'm not going to do upcoming events because y'all can read. Y'all get the emails from corporate. You can read. Any questions? No? Okay. All right.
Anything you guys are struggling with in your business?
I'm struggling to get out my invoices.
So am I. I've been working on them all day.
Tonight was the last live.
Oh, because you guys are in the middle of flash sale.
Yes. Tonight was the last live, love, win. Tammy? I'm sorry, I don't understand.
So I watched Live, Love, Win tonight. It was the Christmas in July special before I hopped on here. And Chris announced, and it's at the very end, so make sure you ladies watch it tomorrow or later. No more Live, Love, Win after tonight. Something new is in the works, but we don't know what it is yet.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah, it was kind of sad because we've been doing it for 5 years now. And usually every Monday night, we have Live, Love, Win. So I look forward to that, catching up and seeing all the new, hearing all the new things and getting to see who the 555 challenge people were and the rock stars and all that. I know Chris puts it on his Facebook page and stuff, but yeah, tonight was the last one.
they're probably gonna rebrand it because
Okay.
it's such a successful event. I bet they rebrand it. So very cool, very exciting. Who here's all going to national training?
Okay, share. It's going to be good this year. Very excited. Oh, Joanna's going. All right. And then Cher, you said you're curious about the online parties in the VIP groups. Instead of me hostess, she just invites all of her hostesses into her VIP group and has her add all of her friends into her VIP group. So she does them in there. And then that also grows her VIP group to where they all kind of stay in there. I'm sure some of them leave after the party, but for the most part, a lot of hers stay in there. She also said that she has her hostesses post things in there for their parties. So she's got multiple people posting about their parties in the VIP group, and then she does the live in her VIP group, so anybody can even jump in on the live parties. So her live parties, online parties, are a little bit more successful because she has so many people in there. Does that answer your question? Okay, good. Good. Okay, so now we're gonna do some recognition. So I hope you guys all know your numbers for last month. So if you did 20,000 or more last month, give us a raise the roof, do a little dance, okay? All right, now if you did 10,000 or more, do a little dance. Anybody do 5,000 or more? Yeah. All right, anybody do $1,000 or more? Good job, ladies. All right, who did 500 or more? And if you're not on the video, you can just put a little dance thing in the chat or just say me. We will celebrate you. Good job, guys. If you even thought about your business last month, go ahead and do a little dance. Everybody should be dancing or saying, please. Diana, 3K, good job. All right. Did anybody sponsor any new girls last month? If you did, go ahead and write down in the chat how many you guys sponsored. I sponsored 1 last month. 2 ladies, good job. Patty, 3, awesome. All right, good job on working your businesses, you guys. Thank you guys all for being here. I just want to say that my quote today that I was looking up was, or that I had for tonight for closing, is 80% of success is just showing up, right? So I've posted in my team page, and Brandy, I see you, you're here, thank you, several times over the last week, and 1 person from the team is here. So I just want to say congratulations and thank you guys for taking time out of your night to better yourself and work on your business, because those who show up truly do go. So even when I wasn't doing so hot in my business when I first started, I didn't miss a training. So I was always at the local trainings. I always went to team meetings. So keep it up. We're so happy that you're here. So we just wanted to thank you for showing up. All right. Does anybody have any other things that they wanted to talk about before we head out? We're ending a little bit earlier tonight. All right. If not, then we will see you guys next month. We'll have another guest speaker and some more content for you.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.